Okay, part three of the four-part Movies and Brews return block. We're going to talk about Godzilla versus Kong. Let's do it. So Godzilla versus Kong is the fourth entry in the MonsterVerse cinematic universe. I've been a big fan of all these movies. Kong Skull Island was definitely my least favorite. There was some just stuff in that I really didn't care for. But the build up to this was pretty hype. I mean, I've loved the Godzilla. The 2014 Godzilla movie was incredible. King of the Monsters, it took a couple viewings for me to really get into. But I thought one thing these movies really did that other kaiju movies haven't done in the past is really nail the scale of the monsters. And that's been what's been keeping me going. Like, these things are fucking huge. It's so cool. So then when they announced they were going to be doing Godzilla versus Kong, I'm like, all right, all in. Like, Kong's going to have to get a little bit bigger, I guess, to compete with Godzilla. But yeah, they made it work. They say that he sized up, but I think they just kind of did some visual magic to make him work. Because like, Godzilla was like way bigger than an aircraft carrier in the previous two movies, right? Like, they're standing on one and like going toe to toe. They can both fit them on there. Whatever. It's giant monsters. I can suspend disbelief for a little bit. Getting into the movie itself, I had a lot of fun with this movie. It is a fucking solid kaiju movie. Delivers on every wavelength on the promise of Godzilla versus Kong. Fight was fantastic. Fights, I should say. Fights. Now, I know this is pretty common with all the kaiju movies that the humans always suck, but the humans in this movie really suck. Like, my God. Everyone... like, I mean, it's... Like I've said before, I'm not a screenwriter. I feel like they should just not put humans in these movies, but then, like, what, you can't just have a movie with just the monsters, right? Like, how's that going to work? But, like, that you can write good human shit. Like, I've seen you do it. Like, in the first Godzilla with Bryan Cranston and Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen, the human stuff didn't really bother me in that movie. I mean, Godzilla took kind of a back seat. So, I mean, I don't know. But really, I can't complain because the rest of this movie is fan-fucking-tastic. The action is great. It expands this monster universe pretty well, I think. There's a lot laid down for the future. Exploring the Hollow Earth, which they've been setting up since the second Godzilla movie, I think. The intro of Mechagodzilla was pretty fun. I mean, he's in and out, and we saw it coming too, right? Like, we know that formula, like the Batman vs Superman. You know, they fight for a little bit, and then there's a bigger threat that they bring in at the end to team up a fight. But, dude, King Kong with a Godzilla scale axe and Godzilla shooting a beam at it, charging it up. He's cutting down Mechagodzilla to pieces. That's good shit. This is great. This is how you do kaiju action. This is fucking fantastic. This is what fans, I think, have been waiting for a very long time. And that's why this movie did so well. Even during pandemic, this movie made like $400,000+ at the worldwide box office, but which doesn't sound, or not $400 million worldwide box office, I think, mid-pandemic, which is more than Godzilla King of the Monsters made no pandemic worldwide. I think that only like pulled like 390. I mean, they called that a failure, but either way, this movie, like, it resonated with people, I think. It was short, sweet, fun, delivered on everything it said it was going to deliver on, and I think that speaks volumes. I mean, this movie was very successful. HBO Max day and date release and theatrical. I mean, it's across the board done a fantastic job. You know, I glossed over the action before, but I really got to say that the fights with Godzilla and Kong in this movie are amazing, especially the end Tokyo fight. This movie did something different than the other two have. So, like, I talked about how they nailed the scale of the monsters in all the previous movies, which I do love. That kind of took a back seat because with nailing the scale, they have to appear slower, I guess. I don't know, to kind of give it a little more of a realistic, grounded feel. And this one, we've never seen Godzilla move as fast as he moves in this movie. And then when he's fighting Mechagodzilla's smashing his head into the side of a building, and it's just feels a lot quicker than it has in previous movies when they're fighting each other. I thought that was a big improvement. I know that really resonated with me. I noticed that right away, and I thought that was a good choice to make for this movie. I do like how they actually they set up Kong. He actually like becomes King Kong. Like, he sits on his throne with his axe. And he's like, I'm King fucking Kong. You know, like, I like how they finally gave him that title. and it sets up both of them. And this universe could keep going. I don't know where you go from here. My depth of knowledge with the Toho MonsterVerse lore is not too deep. I mean, you could do Space Godzilla, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Bring back Mechagodzilla. I mean, who fucking knows? But guys, at the end of the day, this movie delivered on exactly what it said, exactly what it sold me, and that's all I really asked for at the end. Humans sucked, yeah, but that's pretty basic for these kaiju movies. The action was fantastic. I loved the fights. I like that there was a definitive winner between the two. The directors come out and says, yeah, well, Godzilla won the fight, but Kong wins the movie. And I like they found a way for them both to kind of come out on top in their own way. But yeah, guys, Godzilla versus Kong, fantastic. I have to give it a 4 out of 5 brews. Really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, please go check it out. I guarantee you have a good time. Not a 4-hour commitment. It's only 2. You can spare that. Go check it out. Please leave your thoughts down below. If you have any, like, subscribe, share it around, do your thing. And if there's any older movies, I want to build content on the channel. So if there's any older movies that you guys want to suggest that I review, please leave it down below. Start a conversation. Let's see if I can get it done. There's plenty of classic shit that I've never seen before that I would like a reason to check out. So I don't know. Yeah, if there's anything you want me to check out, let me know. Cheers, guys. See you next time. We got 1 video left in this block of 4. See you in a bit. Cheers.